Hi, this is Kelly from Crafty Kelly's. Today I'm going to be showing you something you can do with this stamp set. This is called Foxy Friends. It is one of my faves. I've got a thing about foxes, that's why. The card that we're going to be making is this one here. And I've also stamped up the envelope. I think it's just really cute. Nice simple card to make, and it is really fun, and especially if you like foxes. I used for the sentiment, I used the big on birthdays, lots of different ones, and I used this one here. I think it was just quite nice and simple, and I didn't think it needed much more. So let's get started. For this card, I have used can you see that? These are already pre-prepared card and envelopes, and they're crumble cake note card and envelope. So they're just a little bit smaller than a normal card, but I think they are perfect for sending a small birthday card or just a note, whatever you like. So I've used them. They come in a pack of 20 and they're brilliant, if you ask me. So I'm going to pop those to one side. So what I've got here is, I've got our card and envelope, like so. There we go. So I'm just going to fold the card. And what I have done is I have pre-cut this banner using the Big Shot, which I shall get the Big Shot out and show in a minute, but I have some of these already pre-cut, so I didn't want to cut one when I've got some already. I've just got some Whisper White cardstock that we're actually going to stamp onto our images before cutting them out. So let me pop these bits to one side. So we're going to start with Pumpkin Pie, brilliant foxy colour. Mine gets quite a bit of use. So this is the stamp I'm using. He's got the little kind of lines across the head and the tail. Now I've got to make sure that I leave enough space once I've stamped him that I can get my die cut round him for the circle. So that looks good. Perfect. Put him down, and let's get our trees. And what I've done with the trees, because I cut the trees out by hand, I stamp them beside each other. So for the trees I'm using Old Olive. Let's get that. Yep. Not too bad, yeah, that's fine. And then I need the large tree. These are quite well used. I do love this set. Let's make sure I've got a good covering. Let's check. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I'm just going to pop the card upside down. And I'm going to pop that there. Here we go. Fantastic. All I need to do is do his little legs and face. So for the legs and face, and what I'll use for the sentiment as well, is the Early Espresso, which I tend to use a lot more than black myself. For a lot of cards I find black is just a bit harsh, so I tend to use this one. What I love about these stamps is because they're clear, the poly stamps, they you can see through to line up anything that you're actually stamping, which is really good. There we go. His little leggies. You can put as much ink on as you want. There we go. Fantastic. His eye's a little bit blobby, but I think I can live with that. So I'm going to get the Big Shot out and show you. I'm going to leave that to one side because we're going to stamp the sentiment with that. So, Mr. Big Shot. Oh, I've got to move everything out of the way. Here he is. So I've got the magnetic plates just to help the platform, to make sure that things don't move around when you line him up. So let's pop the plate down. So I make a bit of a sandwich, and I'm using the circle die cut. This one here comes in lots of different sizes, and you've got the ruffled effect as well. So I'm using this one. I'm going to move that to more of the centre. And I'll try and make sure that I don't catch him in any of it. That's good. Just be careful, because when you put the plates down, sometimes it does move a little. So I'm just going to push it through so it's applied pressure, and then I'm just going to take it straight through like so. Oh, I think it moved slightly. Let's see how bad that did. Yeah, I've got enough one, so leave that to one side. So you just got to be careful that it doesn't just budge a little. Good idea to put it a bit lower next time. So there we go. And we'll try that again. Don't worry about a Big Shot cracking and stuff. It's just the plates, and it's meant to do that. So then we've got our perfect circle. Second time lucky. He's fab. I'll pop him down. We shall pop the die down and the Big Shot down. So now I've got him cut out, and now I need to cut out my trees. Now I do this by hand, so I'm just gonna and we have all cut out, ready to assemble our card. So it's going to be side on like this, and I start with just having a look where I want things to go, making sure I'm happy with it. Yeah, and I still want my sentiment down in the down the bottom. So here's my happy birthday. Yep, happy with that. Then I just line it up in that corner. Try not to rock it, although it's quite hard with this because it's such a thin area. I tried it with a smaller block, but the block was too small. But this one seems to be a little bit big, but it's fine. I'm going to stamp on the inside as well, the same sentiment, just in the middle. That's good. You can, if you want, you can add the little paw prints and stuff, because in the stamp set there's loads of little different things. Like there's some paw prints here which are really cute. I'll show you those on another card in a minute. So I'm going to use my snail because I find him nice and easy to use. So literally just down onto the card, pull it along, and then just rip it off. There we go, and you can see that it is just put some tape on there. This is double-sided paper. I'll show you the paper pack in just a second. So I'm going to pop him just there. So I've lined up to the top and got my banner coming down. And then with him, I'm just going to put a little bit there, a little bit there. And I've just gone over the edge a little bit, so tuck that in. He's at the top just there. You could use some glue if you wanted, just to make sure that you've got those ends down, but I'm just using the snail adhesive. Now these two are on a 3D effect. Best thing to use is dimensionals. I don't have any dimensionals at the moment, so I'm just using a regular foam 3D effect pad. Let's pop that away before I cover myself. Can you see just the what I find with this? It's good, but I do prefer the dimensionals, but I have run out of them. The dimensionals, they're just a little bit thicker, but the card still looks nice. So I've got this stuff just on a roll. I'm going to make sure I put a little bit on that tail, the tree, like that. Pop at the top, and I do a chunk in the middle. So and just line it up where you want it. I don't want it going over the edge, but I want it to go over both trees, over the tree. There we go. And there we go. Our finished card with a 3D effect. Now I'm just going to stamp up the envelope so it matches. And I'm going to be using the same colours again. So I'm not changing the colours. And I'm just going to do each mushroom. So I'm using the little mushrooms now, which you probably can't quite see there. They are on the box. Just there, the little 3 mushrooms. And we're going to start with that one. And I'm going to do that one in gold olive. So just check I've got it the right way up. I know what I'm like. 1. There we go. Pumpkin pie. A little skewer feed, but that's all right. And last but not least, an espresso. Just be careful with some of these blocks. It's easy to pick up the ink. Pop them a little bit higher. So I've got them like doing a little thing there. So here we go. Beautiful cards. Nice and simple to make. I've used the designer paper I've used here is from this pack, which is part of the Foxy friend pack. So this is a little Foxy designer paper, and it's got lots of different kind of corresponding colours, patterns, and all the papers are double-sided. As you can tell, I've used quite a lot from here, and you get quite a lot in the pack, which is fantastic. You can see where I've used some. It's brilliant. So you could use any pattern. Like for this is, I'd run out, so I used this pattern on a couple of my cards. So there's lots of different patterns you can use as well. So pop that to one side. There are our Foxy friend cards, and we used Foxy friend stamp set. There's loads of different stamps in that. This is really pretty to use as well. And we used the Big on Birthdays. I'm going to show you just a couple more examples of this stamp set and how you can use it, because there are a couple of things with it. So I made here just a little card so you can see the different types of like animals you can make from it, and like you can see here that I've done some paw prints, I've got the mushrooms, I've got a couple of different animals, cats, fox. And also what you can get with this set is you can get the cutter. So you can cut out the whole fox like I have here and kind of assemble it using cardstock instead of stamping. So it's really easy to use. I haven't used it on this card, but I have on others. And I'll show you a couple of other cards. So this is one that I used, and I made cats, and I used the cutter to cut the heads out, and then I've just raised the heads like that for a happy birthday card using some like corresponding washi tape. Then this one's a bit of fun, like kind of like he's peeking through, and I just like this, and a bit of bow, why not? Then this was one of my Christmas cards, which I've still got only one left, and I just thought I'd keep hold of that as an example to show you the different colours you can use as well. So that has been my Foxy friend session with this stamp set with these cards. So that's Crafty Kelly saying goodbye, and I'll see you later. So you can find any information about the products I've used on my website at www.craftykelly.co.uk, and I'd love to hear from you and what you think of my card, and hopefully I'll see you for another class. Thanks very much. Bye.